Hello everyone, welcome to our first ever podcast that we are calling Potentially Podcasts. I'm Joe, also known as Lordtappington.
I'm Matt, also known as Cassius.
And today, everyone, we have a very special announcement. It's very special.
And also very terrible.
Very terrible, yeah. We are changing our name. We used to be known by the temporary title of Matt and Joe's Misadventures, but we are now changing our name to Persistent Gamers, or The Persistent Gamers.
Yeah, well basically, there is a bit of a story here. We were playing a game
Get comfy.
that we shan't name because it might appear and we would like to keep it as a surprise if we ever do. And
Very magical.
we kept getting stuck and dying. But we kept going for like 4 hours. That was the first
Yep,
attempt.
it was 4 hours, I remember that.
And then we kept coming back, and we still failed. And then we're just
4
like,
hours.
we are being very tenacious here. And
Very
then
tenacious.
so we thought, okay, we can become the Tenacious Gamers and Tenacious Gaming. But then, what with Tenacious D, it would of course be shortened to Tenacious G, and that's like 3 letters off a lawsuit. But not only that, it also sounds like Tenacious D. Tenacious D, Tenacious G.
So we didn't go with Tenacious G
We went with
in the end.
Persistent, which isn't as cool sounding, and
Well, Matt, I believe we spent about 4 or 5 hours in the thesaurus trying to get a name.
yes, it's true. we spent ages in thesauruses and dictionaries and
Just trying to come up with a name. It did take a while, but I think Persistent Gamers is probably the most accurate to what the hell we do.
yeah, for the moment, it is subject to change if you don't like
Of
it.
course, we may change it next week, you know.
Yeah. Well, you come back and all of a sudden, like,
Bam!
Cassius
New
Rouse
name.
Imperial Gaming.
I know you want to peddle that name.
I don't. That's the only thing I could think of off the top of my head.
Mine would be called Lordtappington's Most Fantastic Fabulous Gaming Channel Ever.
That's a bit long for a channel name.
.eu. Yeah.
That's like the Steam group name I came up with. Like, one of these days, if we ever get big enough, and then there's this one guy who's like got Persistent Gamers as his like Steam group. It's only him active. So I came up with, what was it, Joe? Here lie the Persistent Gamers because someone else, and then it's just like a rant. Oh, I'm so terrible.
You are, Matt, I'm afraid. So
I'll
our new name is The Persistent Gamers, or Persistent Gamers, and we have a new little intro for our videos, which is playing now. Wow, look at it go. Can you see it, Matt?
No.
You got to pretend. You got to pretend.
Oh yes, it's right in front of me.
Look at it.
Like, Joe's clearly sent me the latest one.
I know, yeah, wow, look at it go. I think we're talking way past it. I mean, wow, wasn't that a good intro?
Yeah, if the intro is this long, we're kind of in trouble here, Joe.
I know.
But anyway,
I think they'll just be staring at a black screen at the moment.
I'm thinking I'm going to walk away for
Maybe.
for about a couple of minutes while you do the first announcement as the Persistent Gamers.
Right, the first announcement that we have as the Persistent Gamers is that we're cancelling Sins of a Solar Empire. And this is Matt's area, so he's obviously going to explain why he did that.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yep.
God. It's not that I didn't persist. First act is like cancelling something. We're really on the ball here.
I believe you did persist, but there were problems. What were the problems?
Yes, I have had problems after problems. I actually bought a headset like a month ago.
You sounded like arse, though, so we didn't use that.
It not only did it sound like arse, but it also created static.
Which is even
Like
more
a static sound. So it was just like... So that was the last good recording I was able to get, and then all the rest have been bad. I had some haven't had any sound recorded for some unknown reason.
Well, it seems Fraps likes
And Fraps
doing its own thing.
doesn't want it to work. I mean, I have freed up on my considerably full hard drive, which at the moment has about 9 gigs free.
Yeah.
Nope, sorry, it has 4 gig free because it's so full of stuff, and I'm
4 gig. How big is your hard drive anyway?
500.
500, okay.
But yeah, I don't.
Wow.
I made like 80 gigs of space to try and record because Fraps
Such a space
has a
war.
tendency to be a bit faggoty. You say faggoty?
Learn to encode. You don't want to have uncompressed frames all the time. Sure, if you're trying to make a 1080p recording,
I wasn't sure
fine.
if you were just attacking me there, or if you were attacking like Fraps. I was like,
I'm attacking Fraps. Okay.
good.
I don't mind uncompressed sometimes if I'm trying to make a good archive recording. But if I'm recording a Let's Play, I want to keep it encoded. I want to encode it into something like H.264, where I can come back and edit it.
Yeah, it's...
Good at H.264, but something I come back and edit, because realistically, this is going on YouTube.
Yeah,
People don't... Yeah, it's going to be, I don't know, changed thousands of times, which is why we prefer Bandicam.
Yeah, it's true, but yeah, Fraps just wouldn't record it. It's like, I can still record, like, Terraria and other stuff, but tends to just... It's not working at all. It's just like, well... You can have 30 frames per second for about 10 seconds, and then you want 1 frame for about a minute.
That happens to me when I'm recording stuff. When we were recording Minecraft, I did tend to notice after about an hour of recording...
Dude, this isn't me recording for an hour. This is me just starting recording.
Okay, but I'm just saying, basically, restarting your computer would help it, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if Fraps has some sort of hemorrhage inside its brain.
It does. But I also...
Something happens.
I think we're going to link to this just because I find it easy that way.
Link text appear.
The August cast, when they did Sins of Solar Empire, their lag was... Their, like, FPS lag was immense. I mean, my God. So, and...
Who recorded it?
Lewis.
Oh, was it Lewis? Okay.
And he has a pretty damn powerful computer.
I mean, if you saw that latest explosion video, wow.
Yes, it's true. So, it's not lack of power, it's a fucking game. Yeah, Fraps, and I just swore. Game, yeah. I don't like swearing, but I swore. Fraps has made me do it.
You swore? You swore you'd never swear again.
Oh, that was bad. I think we should move swiftly on to the next topic now.
Right, we have a little announcement, I guess. Minecraft is going on hiatus for a couple of weeks. We have some bonus videos from Asteroid 5251. They should be going up soon. I don't know about today, but soon. Basically, we found Asteroid 5251 a little bit long.
We played. I believe.
No.
We recorded like 6, but we spent many hours just looking around.
And then we attempted the bonus map on that, which was Pipeworks.
The server didn't work.
The server didn't work, no. We spent about 2 hours trying to get that to work. We're plagued with problems. No wonder we're called the Persistent Gamers. Yeah.
Plagued with problems. It's just your server. It's just you as the server.
Basically, when I set up the server, I've got Multiple Worlds, Multiverse Core is the plugin. So I had problems with that initially when I was converting it into a multiplayer map. That's why in one of the later videos, when we were going to the Nether, it didn't work, because it didn't have one of the necessary plugins.
Not to mention TNT is turned off. Yeah,
because Pete likes blowing our stuff up. We had a collaborative community world basically set up just for us, and then Pete liked to go and blow it up. We had, what was it, by his, was it your Christmas card? Birthday card, sorry.
Oh, I sent the birthday card on fire.
Yeah, but I allowed you to do that, because that's basically what...
I also set the cake on fire.
That I didn't like so much.
I thought it'd be a good thing of eating the cake, set it on fire. It's kind of the same thing.
You set it on fire. I know you wanted to light the candles, but you set the whole thing on fire. So that's why I had fire turned off and TNT. And basically, Pete decided to make a nice... I can't remember how many blocks it was, but remember... No, it was more than that. I'm pretty sure.
250 cubed.
Yeah. He turned that all into TNT and then exploded it. And obviously, I guess the server didn't like that.
Your computer just went no.
It just went no, blue screen turned off. So, yeah. That's the reason why we had TNT turned off and it was bugged out. And with how many...
Pete's going to love you for that.
Hi, Pete. Basically, with all that, all the plugins as well, it just, I don't know, something interfered with the server. And also, chunks weren't loading properly, as you can probably see from the map we were playing. So, we are going to make a fresh, brand new bucket server and play it on vanilla, I guess.
Yeah, but we're saving the community world because I'm going to finish the Parthenon one day. I'm going to work out how to do the dome.
Oh yeah, I mean, I could just make another folder with bucket. Yeah.
Or just...
That dome still eludes you to this day.
Yeah, it's the bane of my life.
If you want to have a look at the world, click on the link in the video here. Just below.
And just ignore all the announcements because they're all wrong as of today.
Yep. We will be changing our recording schedule, I think. Well, not recording, release schedule a bit. And our name as well, yeah.
Yep.
That's a bit different.
The release schedule we'll just put on the side one day. So suddenly, new release schedule.
And also, because I'm finishing off my degree at university, I'm not going to be able to record all the time because I've got stuff to do. I've got, how many presentations? 3 or 4 to do. I have my dissertation to finish writing. So yeah, I'm pretty busy until May, I guess. May, June.
Yep.
So we will record as and when we can. And hopefully you should see our videos.
Yeah, we're hoping the release schedule is going to be a bit patchy, but we hope you can sort something out. We're going to start putting out the Lord of the Rings stuff we have at the moment, so we have about enough for... We do 1 episode a week, we've got enough for 2 weeks.
Yep, I believe we just finished before Chapter 2.
No, we were way before Chapter 2, Joe. And
so Minecraft will be on hiatus for God knows
a few weeks. So it'll be a few weeks on hiatus as we're not playing it or recording it, and about another week recording it, and then so it's about 3 weeks until Minecraft comes out.
Yep. Oh, thank you to the guy yesterday who marathoned our videos and left comments. It was very nice to read, I must say.
I have to say that. Kudos to him. It was Castanor, wasn't it?
I don't know. I could look it up. It might take a while.
Oh, Castano 70.
Castano 70. Thank you for watching our videos. It was very nice to read all your feedback as it was coming through.
Indeed. He was like, wow. Felt special. I'm not going to lie, but felt special.
I know. It was a good feel, Matt.
Yep.
And it's always good to get good feel.
Was it a feel boss?
I don't know what a feel boss is,
Who knows
Matt.
what it is? I have no clue. I swear down. It's annoying me. The whole game, the whole time I've been playing Saints Row, it's just there. It's niggling. What the... Oh.
Well, I didn't have Saints Row yet, so I can't actually comment on it. But if you know what a field boss is, please tell us, because we don't know what the hell it is.
It's so true. But so we should move on to the future of the channel.
Let's roll on a bit. Okay, the future of the channel. Okay, so we had an idea for a new series. I don't know if this is going to go, I don't know. But basically, we would like to showcase one game every
2 weeks.
It's
to
bi-monthly. 4 weeks. Yeah, bi-monthly.
Bi-monthly in a sense, it's twice a month, not once every 2 months.
Yeah, so we are going to call it Something for the Weekend, and it's a game that is short, something that's cheap, something you can play over the weekend,
well,
and kind of quirky as well.
Not necessarily short. I'd say worth the money.
Yeah, worth the money.
Yes.
Yeah, and cheap, because we're not the richest people on the planet.
Yeah. And we figured, like, if you want to get a travel card into London, that's about £8 nowadays.
I don't know how much that is in American money. I'll just check that.
$12?
Probably. Google was telling me, $12.65.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you know your conversion.
I know. That was just a complete guess, but wonderful guess at that.
That's a very good guess, Matt. If you want to know conversion, go to Matt. He'll tell you.
Yeah. I'm gonna get and how much is that in yen? Move on.
I think £1 is 1,000 yen. No.
So that's the kind of basis. So we're gonna do that twice a month. So I think the first one should be coming out this weekend. We're not sure who's going to actually do the first one. Some of them will be like the Game of Thrones one,
Game of Thrones. That's
which
the one
was a terrible game. In hindsight, it was even worse than I'd let it be said. Oh, I'm not even...
You were telling me this the other day, weren't you?
If I get onto this, I'm going to rage and rage and rage. So moving on.
Let's move on a bit,
So some of them will be like that. Some of them will be either just me, or some of them will be just Joe. And if it's a multiplayer game, we'll just be playing it live like a normal game.
Yep, like one of our usual Let's Plays.
Like King Arthur's Gold, which we will do at some point.
Hopefully.
Yep.
Time permitting, obviously.
And Fraps works, or Bandicam works. Because indie games are harder to do with Lord, because they're not...
Well, as long as they use DirectX or OpenGL, that's fine, we can record it.
Yeah, I know.
There's no biggie that way.
But some games are hard.
Yeah, some games are.
Your Railworks game? Should we move on?
Don't get me started on Railworks. Let's carry on, yeah. So carrying on with the topic of our future of our channel. Obviously, you're listening.
Podcasts.
Yes, you're listening to Potentially Podcasts. We're not quite sure about the release schedule for this. If you like it, shut up, Matt. Stop doing that.
Oh, I was just rocking on my bed.
Okay, well, we could hear it.
I know.
Didn't sound very nice.
Oh.
So at the moment, this is going to be, I don't know, monthly, maybe more, maybe less, depending on how you guys receive it. I don't know.
Could be another bi-monthly thing.
Yeah. Problem, or maybe in between.
Yeah, in between
for the weekend.
something the weekend. I just had that same idea.
Wow, let's be friends.
Well, I also know where you live.
Wow, so do I.
Oh, we should so be friends.
You know what? I think we might have gone to the same school together.
Walk. Oh, block that out.
Oh God.
just have the foghorn there.
That was a good horn.
Yeah. Put the foghorn over where I said the name. Okay.
Wow, breaking the fourth wall slightly.
Yeah. We also want to become a bit more varied.
Yeah, I mean, you've probably seen we've got a bit more variety on our channel.
I mean, the last few weeks had just been literally Dungeon Defenders on Minecraft, Dungeon Defenders, Minecraft. But we do have, like, Renegade Ops,
yep,
Lord of the Rings, Terraria, which I am sorting out. I am just trying to... Well, we're going to use my world that I created for one of my characters for the new 1.1 point something or world.
Yeah,
but
because we had problems when we were trying to record in our old
It has
worlds.
a load of stuff that shouldn't be there for us, so it's a matter of like taking out the stuff that's unnecessary or thinking if I should just keep that because it's okay, so it's a bit annoying. And
but as I was saying, we had problems, didn't we, when we were trying to do some stuff in our other world?
That's the reason why, because the server just went, nope, you're not fighting bosses in this game.
We tried to summon the Eye of Cthulhu, and it just
3 times.
3 times, yeah. I mean, finding 3 eyes. And, yeah, it basically just didn't work, so we're scrapping
that server.
Yeah. And we do have a good plan for Terraria, but we're not going to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
We shall leave it as a bit of a surprise.
Yeah. But we are also looking to the future. So, recently I got Saints Row. And
yet to get it.
Joe's going to get it. He's not thinking, he is going to get it.
Oh, yes.
Not kidding much
in time, yes.
And so eventually, probably about May, because Joe's slow.
Hey,
we might bring out some Saints Row stuff.
Yeah,
it'll be good because it's us playing, not someone else. So don't worry about it being old.
No, I mean
you can't see the thumbs up I'm doing with my face, but yeah.
Yeah,
and
I
also
can see it, Matt.
Looking at Dragon's Dogma, we keep an eye on that.
Rawr.
Oh, that hurts, Joe.
What?
The cringe-worthiness of that. One of these days.
One of these days.
God.
Straight to the moon.
I think we should leave the announcements there because I have a feeling we're starting to overrun on the announcements part. And it's because we didn't want this podcast to just be announcements because we looked at our old announcements video and we was like, well, that wasn't really an announcement, was it? That was really just us showcasing our crappy world.
And then you disconnecting.
Several times. I fixed my internet.
Well, that's good. Well, hopefully we'll have good gaming from now on.
Well, yes, as long as I don't go into the dead spots, which are like there's about 5 on my bed alone that I. It's a bit hard at the moment, but
you do live in a shed. So.
I have a couple of plans, so don't worry about that. But I think we should move on to our actual topic.
Today's topic.
Co-op.
Co-op, yeah. What makes a good co-op game? Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to admit, co-op games is what we play, but it's just very hard it's very rare that you see a co-op game done well.
It is. I mean, if you want a good co-op game, I don't know. A lot of people turn to MMORPGs.
Oh, that's not co-op.
I call it co-op in my mind. Because basically, if you're doing quests together, that's co-op. Okay?
See, I've always been thinking about this. What is there a difference between co-op and teamwork? Because, like, if we look at Valve...
Valve, yeah.
You got Left 4 Dead. Okay?
Yep.
Now... why would you work together? I don't really feel you're cooperating that much. It's more individual skill and just a bit of basic communication, whereas in like Portal 2, you actually have to do something, work together. So I think it's actually having to work together properly like that makes it co-op rather than team-based. Saints Row, coming back to this, that co-op is more of a sandbox because some of the activities are literally make the second player absolutely useless. It's a bit like just thrown in there. It's not bad. I mean, I do love, like, just faffing about in the giant sandbox.
Oh, that is always fun, but
Yeah.
having a goal like Dungeon Defenders or something
I count Dungeon Defenders as being co-op, but when I was comparing that to Left 4 Dead, it's because of the differences between the players.
Yeah.
Like, you got your squire, you got your apprentice, you got your huntress, and you got your monk. You've also now got the barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
With all their different defenses and attacks and abilities, each one has their own set stuff to do.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean, like an aim, basically.
Yeah, aim.
Yeah.
And you work together and then you do that. Whereas, like, I guess you could do that in Left 4 Dead and you could, like, okay, you have the shotgun, you go, blah, blah, blah. But I think that's more team-based.
Okay, let's go through some of the games I got here. I mean, I got Little Big Planet, PS3.
That's not really co-op.
No.
Is it?
Windows is not a co-op game. Metal Gear Solid Online? Do you have a name for that?
That's just a team deathmatch. That
basically,
MGO was a brilliant bit of online, and I loved playing that. I loved playing it on PS2. I loved it on PS3.
It was good on PS3, must say.
Yeah,
it was good fun. Yeah. The unique nature of the controller, I guess, makes it fun. Triggers, obviously.
Oh God.
I'm more of a.
Some people hate the whole control system for Metal Gear. So, like, you have to push 3 buttons to aim. Ooh.
Why? Why did they do it with that?
I don't mind. I got used to it.
I must finish MGS4 at some point.
Well, you have seen it because I showed you.
Yeah, I
was that the end? Is not the ending. Can't be an hour and a half. Joe, please sit down.
What are you talking about, Matt? No, I fully believe that was an hour and a half.
I wish I had popcorn for that day I showed it to you. Just
me being naive expected the ending to be out. I don't know, 20 minutes.
Anyway, spoilers.
It's more like a movie than anything. Well, we're not spoiling anything, are we?
It is a movie. Well, it could get onto that if we continue down this like 4-year-old game, but now
let's not. Halo. Why do I have Halo?
Because Halo 1 is good.
Why do I have Halo? Have you got Halo, Matt?
No, I just played it on
good old retro.
I never really... I could appreciate the original Halo, but I never really enjoyed it. I could not appreciate Halo 2, 3, ODST... Oh, do you want... Never mind, just the rest.
Well, mind you never had an Xbox, did you?
No.
That's another big thing as well, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't...
I've got a PC version.
I can appreciate Halo because it was good, but I mean, the rest just didn't add anything to it, in my opinion. Same like Call of Duty, COD 4, and now this new one is like COD Modern Warfare 3. What is... You're charging it... You're selling it £50.
And it's basically the same game with a bit of spit shine on it.
And to release 20 bits of DLC that you have to pay a monthly subscription to get.
Ooh, that's bad going. That is bad going.
Well,
to be honest, if I was a fan of those games, I'd be pretty angry.
Yeah, but people still buy it, so...
You're getting shafted by them, I must say.
Yeah.
You're paying for no innovation, just more content.
Yeah, it really is coming to... I think it should take the Saints Row. We're not even talking about co-op games anymore.
No, we're having random gaming
Saints Row. Oh, Railworks. Oh, you upgrade the game for free, and then you just keep adding DLC to customize the game to how you want it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not customizing, it's new routes, new
Yes,
trains.
but sometimes you don't want that route, so you can just ignore that route.
Ah, but then you can also say there's the fans who like to make their own scenarios, but requires people to actually have the routes that you don't want to have.
You're making it harder to make it look like Railworks has a good system here, Joe.
It doesn't.
It's better than what we have now. Are you saying that the current system of releasing a new football game each year, which is exactly the same but with an updated rooster, is better than, you know... Roaster, that's it.
Yeah, it is a bit of a cock, that game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Crafty Joe.
What a lame pun.
Oh.
Right, but are you saying that's better than them going like down the Railworks 3 route? The Railworks route, just like upgrading your game each time, and then you can say, okay, I want League 2, or I want the Premier League, or I want the Italian League, or the Spanish League, or the American League, if you're That way inclined.
Yeah, Americanly inclined.
But you know,
What?
but you know what I mean. It is an it has the potential. I'm not necessarily saying that Railworks has got it right. I mean, that's currently £1,200 or worth of
Matt,
DLC.
during the Steam sale, it was £280.
Yeah,
bargain.
bargain when you think about it.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. But back to co-op games. And the peak's just come online on MSN, so I'm just going to rage at him now. So
No, we do that afterwards, Matt.
No. I'm the rage at him on this podcast. We were playing Saints Row last night. It was 3 a.m. That's my usual bedtime.
Of course, yeah.
And what happened was, we were doing this mission where we had to fly planes. Pete, like 7 times, jumped out the plane and died.
Was this on purpose or part of the game?
Partly on purpose, partly not. One time he crashed into me, breaking his plane. I said he wouldn't be able to fly. Yeah. And he said, "Oh, it's hovering at the moment." And then he put it into flight mode, and it just like did a barrel roll, and then he bailed out and died. So he doesn't. It's always the lack of parachute that kills him.
Why?
He doesn't even ever get the parachute out in time. It's the strangest thing. So we're just like trying to do this mission, and each and every time, like one time, he just tried and kamikaze something.
Oh god, yeah.
And he died. So I'm like all the way above him, actually trying to stay alive, and then all of a sudden I see revive your homie 11 seconds because the impact of the fall has already taken away some of his like time, so I have to bail out my plane and like parachute down, and I always got there like just as he died. It was so frustrating. I had such a guy. It was just like, oh Pete,
you need to learn how to base jump, Matt. You'll get down a lot quicker, and maybe you'll be able to revive your homie.
I'm in a blooming plane. It's not base jumping. Well, Pete has he also misjudges like the height of buildings.
How?
I don't know. How? He keeps dying. He has
Damn it, Pete! Come on, you were part of the RAF.
It's true.
Oh.
I had completely forgot that. I was just like, oh, Pete, why did you keep dropping out your plane? Why did you keep dropping out of buildings? Oh,
for God's sake, Pete! You were part of the RAF. You got your pilot's license, kind of. You should know how to fly a plane in a game. And also, Matt, you were telling me earlier about your Saints Row. Oh, rather slow.
Well, I think we'll end with this, shall we?
This will be our last topic bit thing.
I have the weirdest bug in the world. My game runs at a completely different speed to everyone else's. We're not talking
what's happening.
frames per second here. We're not talking lag. We're talking the game actually runs slower unless I play it on 740 by 480 resolution.
That sounds like a disgusting frame size.
It is. It's ridiculous. It's only noticeable on online play. So if I just gave you the game, my laptop, and let you play, you wouldn't be able to notice anything is actually wrong until you start playing. Like, I didn't know anything was wrong until I started playing with Pete, and all of a sudden, like, I estimated, like, for every 5 seconds, he's a second faster.
Really?
Yes.
Could it be a hard drive?
No.
No?
No. Why would a hard drive have anything to do with game speed when it's the resolution that speeds it up? I don't even know. It doesn't comprehend.
I was thinking access time?
Dude, I don't even know.
That is a really weird bug, but allow having to play it in a tiny resolution. That sounds like the bad old days of anime. 480p. Ugh.
Why is it like this?
Well, maybe they might release a patch or something soon.
But it's February. The game came out in November.
Maybe they're just taking their time. You know, stretching their feet. Oh, this is bad for Matt. We must, check this out.
It's ridiculous.
Let's pray for Matt to have an update to his game.
Yes, because that's what happened. I should be praying. It's like, come on, game. Let me play on 16 by 900. Come on.
Nope.
Let me play.
Nope. Game says no.
Oh.
Nope.
Actually, quickly before we go, a game that I liked that was co-op, that didn't almost had it, was Lost Planet 2. What stopped it was too small, as in there wasn't enough open spaces where you could go many directions, like split up. But it had moments, like
tense battle.
Chapter 3 No, episode 3, chapter 3. The train sequence that everyone hated because they suck at the game. And it was a glorious bit of teamwork there, getting to the end of the train, then loading the big-ass cannon, because that actually required teamwork.
It's fulfilling when you actually get it done.
Yeah.
There's teamwork and then there's competitive play.
Well, it wasn't competitive. Well, it was, but I was fortunate enough to play it with people that I relative or like friends on PSN. So I was able to. It wasn't competitive. We just had fun. Like it was like dibs cannon. And then we'd reload it, and then we'd turn it, and then we'd like charge up, and then we'd load the really gigantic ones. Yeah, I don't know. I think but co-op. There is the future, but there's a long way to go. And we haven't even touched a thing, but I have a theory that we've gone on for like...
About half hour, yes.
Half hour when we wanted it to be like 15 minutes, so I think we should... And this...
We'll leave that for next time, shall we?
Potential podcast here.
Write it down, Matt. We'll come back to that later.
Yes, we'll write it down. We'll come back to it. And maybe the next time I'll rage about Game of Thrones some more.
Ooh, that is interesting.
Oh, so many things went wrong with that game. Oh.
Well... Shut up.
No, just goodbye.
Shut up, Matt. Right. Thank you, everyone, for listening to our first ever Potentially podcast by the Persistent Gamers. Joe, also known as Lordtappington.
And Matthew, also known as Cassius.
We shall see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.